And the Kings preparing for this road contest as they get off the bus. A group that is ready for tonight's challenge. Welcome to 2K Sport. Well, Graham, this is the type of game that may look lopsided, but as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can. Definitely happen, BA. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Fox and Herter man the guard spots. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Murray. Then it's Vezinkov in at the power forward position. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
To the middle. And it's Holmgren missing. Outside Murray. They set the screen. Drives to the hoop. To the left wing. Fox outside. Fires the three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Well, Mike Brown is known as a great defensive coach, but he led the Kings to an all-time great offensive season in 2023.
Yeah, and they actually ranked towards the bottom of the league defensively. So for them going forward, we'll see if Brown's expertise can bolster the Kings' defense.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
BA, he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams, the ability offensively to attack at 3 levels, and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special.
Now here's Fox. He's got 5. And it's Fox with the strong finish.
And a powerful slam by Fox. Even at 6'3", he can still really get up.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Vezinkov. The Thunder making their last shot. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And stolen by Herter. Here we go. One-on-one. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, excellent work in transition from Fox. Pushing the pace and supporting the fast break.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Fires in the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Vezinkov. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Murray. Out to the wing. Out to Sabonis. The 3.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Dort against Herter. Doesn't go for him. The Kings leading. They set a pick. Murray inside, working on Pokashevsky. Sabonis, the pass to Fox. Clock at 6. It's Herder on the wing. Three-pointer, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 10.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Here's Herder. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Pokashevsky, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Fox. He's got 9. He takes it in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, Fox with a steal. Finished off the break. Fox has got 13.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Boy, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Sacramento.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Chris Duarte is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's McGee in at the 5, down low. No good from outside. Well, the Kings shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Despite missing the playoffs in 2023, the future still looks bright for OKC doors.
BA, I don't know how you could not be impressed with what they did. They're accomplished in the regular season well beyond what the expectation was. So many people dismissed them at the start. What a bright, young core they have.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. Offensive rebound. McGee controls the rebound and the putback. McGee's gotten 4 this quarter.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Barnes drives in. Monk for 3. The second effort. Kicks it out to Barnes. Lyles, the pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Giddey. No good with a layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Duarte. It's good. And the Kings lead by 10.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Lyles a screen. Monk passes to Barnes. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
McGee, a screen on Giddey. And there's the lob. McGee's shot is off.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings.
Yeah, it's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Timeout called. Sacramento. Well, Grant, for Sacramento, 2023 was a year to celebrate. Their first playoff appearance in 16 years.
And they did it with a high-octane attack. Their offensive rating that season was historic, and it was just what the Kings needed to return to contention.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Fox, the pass to Sabonis. Let's go with a three. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's Fox. Yep, that one's good. Fox has got 15 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Dort, a screen on Fox. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Murray finds Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Fox goes in. Here's Vezinkov. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Gilgeous-Alexander uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 4-point Kings lead.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Here's Fox. Yep, count it. Fox has got 19 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Kings on top, leading by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
32.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Alexei Pokashevsky. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Dort for 3, and that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Mitchell's checked in for Sacramento.
Number 15, Davion Mitchell.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 16. Another shot. And it's Holmgren with the bucket inside. Holmgren's got 6.
And this is what coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Sabonis right side. They kick it out to Murray. 4 on the clock. Rejected by Holmgren.
How about the 7-foot wingspan of Chet Holmgren? Send it back, young sir.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
And here's Mitchell. There's the drive. Holmgren with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Timeout call, Sacramento. And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Kings also with a sub. Fox is checked in. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Sabonis with a screen on Giddey. Shot clock at 5. And Sabonis slams it in.
What you love is a big man who understands the timing of a roll. Set the screen, get to the open spot. That is beautiful basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. SGA from distance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, even though Kevin Huerter knew early on that basketball would be his path, he said, quote, I played baseball up until my senior year in high school just to be a kid. You work different muscle groups. Specializing in sports as an early age is not something that I really agree with. Sports are supposed to be fun. Brian?
Well, that's the truth. Something we all need to remember. Thanks, Allie.
Boy, the young fella knocking down the 3 to answer on the other end. Wow. Go ahead, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pass to Vezenkov. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Sabonis finds Murray. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here.
Substitution on the court.
Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Up top, Giddey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The Kings have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, BA. He reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
And for the Kings,
Into the lane. Count that one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside Murray. No good on the 3. The Thunder have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And that one's good. Giddey.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Giddey against Murray. Stolen by Giddey. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. 3-pointer. Hauled in by McGee. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Back to Monk. And he jams it home with authority.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Murray. Murray with a strong finish at the rim.
Fast break points are so crucial in NBA games, and Murray able to cash in.
Outside Giddey. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Kings. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Taking a look at Sacramento, we've got JaVale McGee. Malik Monk is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Trey Lyles, and it's Murray in at the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
Previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pokashevsky. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Third personal foul. First 2 foul.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Herter. That one goes in. Herter's got his first points in this one. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Oh, Fox with a steal. Herter finds Murray to the inside.
I mean, a good pass there from Murray. You know, he understands when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Pokashevsky. The kick out to Williams. Beyond the arc. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Herter. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Oklahoma City trailing. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
There's the focus from SGA, the ability to absorb contact and finish.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, BA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Holmgren inside. Outside for Dort. It's Dort on the wing. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
So it's the Thunder now. 2-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Fox surveying the D. Pass to Herder. They kick it out to Murray. On the wing, Murray from deep. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Pokashevsky's got 5 rebounds tonight. Holmgren with it. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Sabonis, left side. Here's Vezenkov. Dort defending. And there's a pick. Down low. And that one's good. Vezenkov.
Putting Fox into pick-and-roll action, always a good idea.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
SGA delivers at a big-time moment. Young gun, look out.
Holmgren with the block. Williams on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
They'll need to make some major adjustments to compensate for him fouling out with the game on the line.
Mitchell's checked in for Fox.
This is where it takes some steady nerves. You're at the free throw line if you're Chet Holmgren. You know your team needs this.
Out to Sabonis. And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Deflected!
Oh, send it back, Alexei Pokashevsky. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
From deep, Holmgren. It's hauled in by Herder.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. And a foul call. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coaches' calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Timeout called. Sacramento. They trail by 2. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Monk. No, and he can't make the shot to to force overtime. And so the big win by Oklahoma.
exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Anthony Edwards out there with Shake Milton. And it's Gobert in at the 5. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And that one drops for him.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Out left to the wing. Towns kicks to Edwards. Towns is double. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Now Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Off target at the rim. Feeds to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. The pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Towns, the screen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains it from 17 feet out. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Man, that's a funky distance for a jumper. SGA making it look routine.
Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Towns. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Towns, no luck. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 1:43 left in the first quarter. From deep. And the Thunder, another 3.
And this is huge for SGA's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from the outside.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. And the Thunder, another 3.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Milton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Edwards after Lou Dort miss. Now here's McDaniels. Scoreless thus far. Towns with it. Dort covering. Over to the wing. Here's McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got Wiggins. Josh Giddey is out there with Williams. And it's Robinson Earl in at the power forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. So it's the Thunder now. Anderson with the block. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Alexander Walker. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Here's Giddey, and it's in there. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Williams can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Conley. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
Pass to Robinson Earl. Kicks to Williams. 5 to shoot. Wiggins passes to Williams. Pulls it from 20. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the Timberwolves with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Conley with it. He's got 6. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Williams passes to Giddey. Good on the shot. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Micic. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Now just a 1-point Minnesota lead. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, DA, thanks. There's the pick. Brown the pass to Alexander Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 7 points in the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
19 seconds left to play in the first half. Conley with the screen on Giddey. From downtown, a shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 10 points now just in this quarter. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Milton in at the point. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. Timberwolves trail. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is. And when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league. Period. And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Edwards passes to Milton. And the pass to McDaniels. Dort grabs the miss.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Milton's shot is good. Milton's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Edwards against Dort. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 7 points. Thunder trailing by 4. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Pokusevski. Dishes it to Holmgren. Over Gobert. Holmgren can't hit.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Edwards, that's good.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander lets it go with a 3. And the Thunder, another 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Outside, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Milton. Here's Gobert, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
It's good.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Holmgren against Gobert. Off with the layup.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Dort attacking.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. But now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Williams is out there with Pokusevski. And it's Holmgren in its center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Driving to the basket. Here's Reed. And the 3 ball is good. Reed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thunder trailing by 3. It's Kenny with the drive.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Giddey, the pass to Robinson Earl. Back to Giddey. Wiggins against Brown, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old, and when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Both teams will make substitutions. So it's Minnesota now. A 2-point game. Edwards can't hit. Edwards against Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The baseline J. Back to Pokusevski. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
We've got you've got the noise. Let's hear it.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Alexander Walker. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Screen by McDaniel. To the right side. Driving in. The pass to Alexander Walker. Now the dish to Towns. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the previous plays,
2 shots.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
People have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You can tell Towns is a true modern day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. Holmgren kicks to Dort. It's deflected. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Inside, Reid. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams passes to Pokusevski. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he throws it down hard with one hand. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these 2 teams are really equal.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Oh, they get it back. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Here's Alexander Walker. Plays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Holmgren in the corner. Fires the three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. Is the one saving grace of that situation.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Out to the right wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Screen by McDaniel. Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. And here's Reed. Towns for 3. Bullseye!
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so funny, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 3. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from downtown. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous amount.
from everyone here at 2K. And it's always fun to watch the next generation. Of basketball, RJ. The youth movement is certainly on for both of these teams.
Man, it's so great to see the young guys get some experience. The more playing time they get, the more comfortable they become. This is going to be a really good game.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the two.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Pass to Sabonis. Murray with it. McDaniels covering. And stolen by Edwards. Towns passes to Edwards. And he lays it up and in. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Fox outside. Pass to Vezenkov. To the middle. Here's Monk. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
McDaniels from long range. Hauled in by the Kings. Fox outside. Takes the three. Counted from distance.
Nice use of the pick there. Fox lost the defender and capitalized.
Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on De'Aaron Fox. No good on that one.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
That one's no good.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Towns finds Edwards. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Driving inside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Murray against McDaniels. Fox outside. Over Edwards. Off the left rim and out.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Towns outside. And there's the drive. The shot's good.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Fox surveying the D. Pass to Vezenkov. There's the three. Rebound Minnesota. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
They're running. Up the floor. Finished off the break.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
And here's Fox. Fires from deep. Nails it from three. Fox has got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Edwards. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Murray. Sabonis with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Ooh, a good look from Fox. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Give him 8.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Fox outside. Jacks up a 3. Fox double team. Over Edwards. Fox can't get that one to fall. Here we go, all alone, and it's Towns with the power finish.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People will work. Two close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
And both free throws good for Fox. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards has got 6 points. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Troy Brown out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid, then there's Shake Milton, and it's Conley in at the point.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
What an exciting season 22-23 was for Sacramento. But the run ended too soon, Richard.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people were rooting for the Kings. Fresh blood in the playoffs. But in the end, it was their upstate rivals, Warriors, that reminded everyone who they are.
The Kings trailing. Outside Herter. To the paint. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Conley. Here's Reid. Ooh, McGee with the block. It's Barnes on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Lynn passes to Lyles. Lets it go from deep. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's Lynn. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Conley finds Reed. The kick out to Conley. All NBA players play with confidence. But RJ, surely there are some that play with too much confidence.
Well, look, there's always a guy who doesn't realize he's being left open for a reason. Some players just don't understand their role with their team. Usually there's a vet that needs to tell them how it is.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Lyles. McGee with it. Lyles a screen. McGee passes to Lynn. Clock at 6. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. From deep, Conley. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Outside Herder. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Well, of late, it seems like Kevin Herder has taken his game to another level, Richard.
Well, a knockdown shooter, the Kings have made it a priority to set him up for quality looks, and they have reaped the benefits of those looks.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves call time here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's covered by Fox. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox left side. On the take. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Up top, Edwards. He's throw it down. Wow.
And that's just awesome. Edwards at 6'4", 225 pounds, dancing with the ball.
Pass to Vezenkov. Back to Fox. With the floater. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Back to Sabonis. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Monk. There's the drive.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Edwards looking for an opening. Off the mark there with a 3. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Fox and Monk, they're the guards. Then it's Murray. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Vezenkov in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Anthony Edwards.
And so Murray will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 6. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's covered by Fox.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Monk finds Fox. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Edwards. So it'll be 2 free. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
Previous play for 2.
To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw misses. All right, guys, my favorite phrase of the 22-23 season, light the beam.
I'm going to be really honest, B.A., it was a pretty cool effect. The Kings lighting a purple beam from their arena anytime they won, it was a really cool rallying cry for the city. And look, it worked. Sacramento ended up ending the longest playoff drought in North American sports.
Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the long J. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
And that one's good. Vezenkov.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Kings finally last season snapped their 16-year playoff drought, and Coach Mike Brown said, quote, "You take a job to try and build a championship-level team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to believe. We are going to keep working, and we will get there." Brian?
Well, that's what he's all about. He's the reigning coach of the year, Allie. Thank you.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
And Fox powers it home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Murray passes to Sabonis. Back to Murray. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. No good off the back of the rim.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Pass to Fox. From downtown, that's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
McDaniels, a screen on Fox. Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Fox outside. The 3. They get it back.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Fox outside. Pass to Murray. Back to Fox. Driving in. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Towns. McDaniels from long range. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out to Fox. Fox double team. On the wing, Murray to the middle. And stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pass to Monk. Launches it. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Here's McDaniels. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Minnesota. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Shake Milton out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Tony Brown. And it's Reed in at the 5. From deep, Conley. Len pulls it in. Len's got 4 rebounds in the game. Milton against Barnes. Now here's McGee. The D's right on him. Barnes, it's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Outside Conley. And here's Brown for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Conley. And some very quick points for him on that possession. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Brown. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Milton. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. 3-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. There's the triple. 6 to shoot.
Sabonis does a great job of playing team defense. He's always in great position, and look, you just never question his effort.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Murray. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Vezenkov. And here's Sabonis outside. He drops it from range. Sabonis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Sabonis has been working on adding the three-point shot to his arsenal. And look, with all the other things that he does well, if he gets that, it's going to be a problem.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We've got 1:55 left in the game. Here's the three. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Vezenkov. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Brown, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now a timeout by Sacramento. They're down by 16. And 1:01 left in the game. Duarte, he's checked in for the Kings. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Brown. Shot is good by Edwards.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here are the Kings now. 19-point game. Here's Murray. And he makes it on the layup.
And Murray knows how to execute inside. You cannot give him these opportunities.
Minnesota with the ball. Reed passes to Edwards. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. From deep three-point land. And it's Monk missing. McDaniels from long range. He can't get it to go. On the wing, Murray. He goes up again. Off target. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Well, we know both these teams, Greg, are loaded on offense. You've been on some high-octane offenses yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, my college team was stacked from an offensive standpoint and incredibly fun to play on a team like that. Cannot, though, forget about the defense.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Williams is out there with Pokuševski. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
And here is Fox after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land. Beyond the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And this is important to SGA's overall development. If he can be a reliable shooter from deep, man, that's huge.
Fox finds Sabonis. No good on that one. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the Thunder, another three.
And nice read, as usual, by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Can they get it? Here's Vezenkov. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Here's Fox. There's the three. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Puts up a 3. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Sabonis' screen on George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Brent, many noteworthy second-generation stars in the NBA right now, like Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, unbelievable. Had a chance to play against his dad, who was a force to be reckoned with at the center position. But Domantas has exceeded him in some ways, like multiple all-star selections.
Shot clock at 5. They get it again. Sabonis. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Sabonis is an elite rebounder, and that's definitely high up on the scouting report.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Kings moving the ball around. Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 5 now.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Fox gets them up. Puts up a deep 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 9. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
One-on-one here. Here's Dort. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Good work defensively by Fox.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Not letting the physical defense alter the shot. Sabonis finds a way to get it done.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Rejected by Murray. And he gets it back. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Trey Lyles out there with Len. Then there's McGee. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Herter in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team is really going to struggle this year, but they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so the future bright in OKC.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. De'Aaron Fox is taking his game to new heights. Coach Mike Brown says the exciting part about Foxy is he's just starting to scratch the surface of who will end up being in this league. His feel and skill set are both off the charts. His speed is unbelievable, and his ability to get his own shots at his size is second to none. Kevin?
David, I agree. He is special. Hey, thanks for the report. The Kings trail by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
That's what Herter does best, an absolute sniper from behind the arc.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Kings have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the set. Out to the right wing. Down low. Len kicks to Lyles. Len with a screen on Giddey. Stolen. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Herter with it. And it's Lyles in the corner. Another 3 for Sacramento. And a classic, the bank shot. Very popular at one time. Brett, what happened to it?
I think the only time you really see it, Kevin, is when guys are going in for layups at full speed and trying to take some of that speed off the basketball. But guys really just don't get the ball in possession where they're going to use a good angle off the glass. Those are usually mid-range shots. How many of those do you see?
Here's the break. Robinson Earl, the pass to Giddey. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes remaining.
To the inside. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. can't give away possessions like that.
Giddey against Barnes. Lets the three fly. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Nice recognition by Giddey to find a soft spot in the game.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8", but Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes. The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Micic. He's defended by Herter. Good, nice play there from Micic.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And here's Herter. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. To the paint. Williams passes to Robinson Earl. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And now it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead. Now here's Herter. Tight defense on him. Here's McGee. They need this one. From the arc. And Kevin Herter good for 3. Herter's got 6.
Now, shooter's got to shoot, so when Herter gets the ball, he's not going to hesitate.
Williams a screen on Barnes. Giddey no good. Williams against McGee. Nobody near Barnes. Great positioning on the putback.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Chet Holmgren out there with Pokusevski. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Here's Sabonis. Pokusevski grabs the miss. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Fox with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Fox with the drive. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, Sabonis just taking that hit and finding a way to finish.
For Sacramento, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. You know, the energy out of Sacramento, man, it is remarkable, isn't it, Brent? This team is so hungry, and they are ready to go.
Well, the city has been so hungry to win for so long and get to the postseason. This group of players, along with this coaching staff, has certainly started to gel, and they're all sharing in that drive and ambition to remain there, Kevin. And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Fox goes in, and the rejection by Holmgren. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three, hands it from downtown. And it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Come on, SGA. Put some sauce on it.
Here's Vezenkov. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction." And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Sabonis at 6'11" doesn't need to get too high, but it still counts.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three. The Kings trail by 8. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Fox passes to Sabonis. Here's Vezenkov. Tips it, and staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got 13.
Running like a well-oiled machine, it's Sabonis at the helm.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35. It's Fox with the drive. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Sabonis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect, the guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league, and a good job there getting contact and getting to the line.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Sacramento making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Now here's Giddey. He's got 8. From the baseline. That shot is off. The Kings trail by 7. Here's McGee. Rebound by Williams. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Giddey finds Williams. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Kings shooting at 51%. Really solid. We've got Alex Len. Kevin Huerter is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's McGee. And it's Lyles in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Huerter's pass leads to an open look.
There's the screen. Giddey, no one around him. And the Thunder, another 3.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Huerter kicks to left. Back to Huerter. And it's good for 2.
Known for being a scorer, Huerter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Herder. And Len has it in the corner. Herder against Williams. Here's the three. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Herder.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find. Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Back to Herder. Inside, here's Len. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, even if you hit a guy with the size of Alex Lynn, he's going to power through it most of the time.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento.
Yeah, these strides that SGA has made in the past couple seasons has a lot to do with the kids' work ethic.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
And it's Fox with the jam.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
The Thunder leading by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander from downtown. Come on. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Vezenkov missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Monk for 3. Akusevsky grabs the miss.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. From past the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Sabonis hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 17 points for Sabonis. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. For 3, Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Rebound by Williams.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
And now Sacramento on the break. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. From deep three-point land, the shot by Monk is no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Fox feeling it out a bit. Here's Venom. No good with the layup. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He shoots again. Over Murray. They shoot again. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like...
and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Alexei Pokashevsky is out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the 3 slot. Here's Alexander Walker following the bucket by the Thunder. Dort grabs the miss. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Reed. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Reed. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Thunder's ball. You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible, Doris.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 is up. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
Edwards fires from way outside. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Screen by Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
Outside McDaniels. The 3 ball. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Will it go? And the layup is good.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander, double team. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Got a piece of it. Edwards with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Towns, a screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. No good there. Great D that time from Holmgren. To the middle. Ball stolen. It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. Towns outside. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Now here's Edwards. No points yet. Looking to win the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Holmgren. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, they pick off the pass. Fast break, Minnesota. Jumps up. A slam dunk by Reed.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They lead by 8. And we'll get... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Mike Conley out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Brown in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are still developing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure. Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
The kick out to Williams. Puts up a 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Conley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
BA, just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
From deep, Giddey hits the trifecta. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, you love the play call by Josh Giddey. Calls the screen to him, simple pick and roll action. He understands what to do with the ball.
Robbed. He's guarded by Conley. Outside, Williams. Milton with a steal. And they're running. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Anderson.
Well, Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Milton against Giddey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
Here's Brown. Back to Milton. Pass to Conley. Brown, a screen on Giddey. 5 to shoot. Kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Here's Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. So much of modern offenses include hunting for mismatches. Doris, if you aren't a great defender, you're targeted.
And the word you used is appropriate. Great defender. Because teams know how to find the weakest link and attack that. They isolate that poor defender by using pick and roll action. And here's the key, BA. You can be a really solid defender, but if you are the worst of the 5 on the defensive team, teams are going to seek you out.
Kept alive. He's guarded by Conley. There's a screen by Robinson Earl. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. The shot by Conley, no good. The Thunder have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Giddey. He's off on that one. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Down low. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Anderson's got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Williams. Outside Giddey. 4-3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, instant offense. Be shot ready on the catch, Josh Giddey. Yes, sir.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert against Williams. Gobert hammers it home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, BA.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Pass to Williams. The 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Conley goes in. Uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
And so it's Oklahoma City finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Alexei Pokusevsky. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Second chance shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And Doris Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Pass to Dort. From deep three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 8. Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, it's going to take more than that to stop Karl Anthony Towns. This guy focused on the task at hand, and that's to put it in the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander double team. To the paint. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. And And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Alexander Walker. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Thunder with a lead. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
No, stopping him. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. SGA using that size.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
It's Edwards with a drive, and the shot's good.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Free throw good, Edwards. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokashevsky. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And he got the whistle. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Oh, deflected. Tries to keep it alive. Then it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Towns. Oh, the emphatic rejection.
Oh, send it back, Alexei Pokashevsky. Make him feel that 7-foot frame.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Dort, right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him. 46 seconds left in the third quarter here. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander on target from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Right side, Edwards. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Here's Pokashevsky, and the layup is good off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 7.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And here's Edwards outside. The Thunder pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And stolen by Edwards. And he's all alone. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, that's the defensive impact of Anthony Edwards making the steal and setting up easy offense.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Robinson Earl. The teardrop. No good. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Outside Giddey. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
Here's Conley driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Brown against Williams. Brown passes to Gobert. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Robinson Earl with a rebound for Oklahoma City. They've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. It's Giddey on the wing. Williams, a screen on Milton. Giddey with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And Williams punches it home.
Savvy decision by Josh Giddey. This guy in pick and roll action, look out.
Gobert inside. Robinson Earl on him. Gobert no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Dort finds Holmgren. Pokashevsky with it. Reed defending. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokashevsky. Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here he goes. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Edwards has got 16 points here in the second half.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Reed with the rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. Fires the three. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes!
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Towns passes to McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both good from the line that time.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And it's good.
And he played huge in games in college. So Holmgren, no stranger to the pressure late in this one.
McDaniels from long range. No good. And so the Thunder take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Backcourt pair is Fox and Monk. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Murray. And it's Vezenkov in at the force line.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Monk kicks to Fox. Basket good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Alexander Walker. The three. Monk grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State, Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
Sacramento shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Fox against Edwards. Fox passes to Sabonis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Pass to Reed. Launches a three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Murray outside. The kick out to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. 6 to shoot. Sabonis inside. Working on McDaniels. And the shot goes down.
Boy, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
It's stolen by Monk. One-on-one here. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the triple.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's stolen by Monk. He takes it in. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Towns. The three buries the long-range jumper.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1 to the wing right side. For the three. The shot off that time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Outside, Fox. 35 seconds left in the first. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. The Kings trail by 4. And a deep three from Fox. Sacramento again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Edwards can't hit. On the wing, Monk. It could go. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Minnesota?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
We've got Conley. Troy Brown is out there with Anderson. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The Kings have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That one is off. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Here's Brown. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Sacramento shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. The Kings trailing. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Herter up and in on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Barnes into the lane. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Land against Milton. Will it go? And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Brown dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Herter against Conley. Herter, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Brown the pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And good that time. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
The shot by Land, wide open. Drills it from outside.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Conley with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Sacramento Kings.
Gobert's length is intimidating, which is why defenders often resort to fouling.
Both shots good from the stripe. 1:49 left in the first half. Here's Herder. And it's Wiles in the corner. Back to Herder. Out to the wing. Here's Len. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
To the middle. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Three-pointer, Fox. Offensive rebound. Back to Sabonis. Monk for 3. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Monk's got 5 now.
You look at Sabonis, and he clearly is one of the best passing big men in the game because he sees the floor so well.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
No good on that one.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
And here are the Kings now. Fox kicks to Monk. Back to Fox. In the corner, it's Monk. Baseline J on the way. Misses off the left iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. As thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Backcourt pair is Fox and Monk. Then there's Murray. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Vezenkov in at the 4-man position. Looking to get it going. Fox, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 43% from the floor. The wide open look here for Fox. His 3-pointers off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Towns finds Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Takes it inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
This is it to Monk. Takes the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's 8 points for Malik Monk.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
That bucket in no time at all. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings are still figuring everything out. De'Aaron Fox said we're still learning each other. What we're doing offensively is great. We have to prove defensively, but that'll come with time and chemistry. Domantas Sabonis added, it's just the beginning. The more we get a feel for each other, it's definitely going to get easier for us. Kevin?
Yeah, a rising power. I think all of us on this broadcast agree with that. David, thank you.
Man, I tell you what, when Fox is making threes, he's hard to guard. That's a part of his game he's got to continue to work on.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Edwards looking it over. That three off the mark. The Kings trail by 3. Outside, Sabonis. Murray outside. Fires top of the key. Reed with the rebound.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
1:41 left in the third quarter of the game. Monk for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
Edwards passes to Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Fox goes in.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
For Sacramento, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Fox hits them both. 1:09 left in the third quarter, and so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Shot clock at 6. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Herder against Conley. To the inside. Len down low. The kick out to Barnes. A 3 ball. They grab their own miss. Now Herder. 5 points in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. Puts up a deep 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
Herder, no good. McGee against Anderson. Conley kicks to Gobert. Driving the lane. And here's Brown outside. Connects from 3-point range. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Kings trail by 9. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brown. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Conley. And it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Drives to the hoop. Lyles in the dunk by Lyles.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Brown sets a screen for Conley. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Lyles. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Up top, Lyles. Defended by Milton. Shots good by Lyles.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Conley surveying the D. Down low. Gobert can't hit. The Kings trail by 5. And an intentional foul right there. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Some changes for Sacramento. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Fox dishes to Monk. And they're on the break. Here's Alexander Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Sabonis grabs the board.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Now, here's Monk. T right on him. Back to Murray. Sabonis sets the pick for Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis inside. Edwards defending. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Sabonis. And here is McDaniel. Back to Reed. To the paint. Here's Alexander Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Kings trail by 5. Outside, Fox. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Back to Reed. Here's McDaniels. Towns looking it over. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And he sinks the second. The Kings trail by 3. Outside, Fox. To tie it up. And they'll get another chance. Driving inside. Count it.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Reed the pass to Edwards. Back to Reed. 3-pointer. They get it again. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Shaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Left side, Sabonis. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Towns. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Launches it. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The pass to Reed. Right wing. McDaniels finds Edwards. Towns down low.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Three-pointer, Fox. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Outside Edwards. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.